This is my monthly life tracker system. In this page, month, dates, my daily habits also works and a simple way to score myself every night. In the next page, I have been journaling for 2 years now, filled these 2 full notebooks. And this is my third one. Before journaling, I tried multiple apps and digital planners, but nothing worked great. In everything, I used to feel something is lagging. But when I started tracking my daily tasks in my book, I felt nothing can beat pen and paper. This combo keeps me accountable of my works, which I am doing, which I am procrastinating. In this video, I am going to show you how I track my sleep, my focus, my discipline, even my mood and spiritual practice. It shows me where I am improving day by day and where I am falling behind. This system changed how I show up myself every day. Let me show you how this works. I will show you now how I set up my monthly tracker page. On top of the page, I'll write month and year. Now I'll divide the page into 3 sections. First, dates on the left side, 1 to 30 or 31 depending on the month. I also add day initials just to keep track of the week. For this month, here is what I'm tracking. 10,000 steps, 6 hours sleep, no sugar, 1 hour screen time, 15 minutes meditation. These are my daily habits. Now I'll track my daily works. 2 hours deep work, 1 hour of scripting, video shoot, book reading, video learning. Next one is reasoning. And the last one is scoreboard. So at the end of the day, I'll quickly review how many did I complete out of the 10. So I score myself. Each habit or work equal to 1 point. So if I succeeded in doing 7 out of 10, I'll score myself as 7 for the day. That's it. At the end of each day, you need to feel like this. In case if my score is below 7, I need to give reasoning for the lowest score. Every day, once I look at this page, it tells me how I'm doing. I exclude all the holidays, then I count how many days I have actually completed the works and how often I have skipped it. So with this, I can see the patterns on which habits and works I was consistent, on which I need to work more. If you see, this is my April month summary. In book reading and 15 minutes meditation, I was lagging in this. In the next month, I need to work more on this. Even there are 5 more things also which I need to work better in the next month. Every time I completed my goal, I tick mark on my tracker. Slowly, I started building chain of consistency, and by day 7, I don't want to break the streak of my particular habit or work. Then it becomes less about motivation and more about momentum. Even on the tough days when I don't feel like doing the task, I remind myself, even for at least 10 minutes, try to work on it, but don't break the chain. This mindset helped me to stay consistent with 10,000 steps, 6 hours sleep, no sugar. Because once you see a row of check marks growing, you don't want to break it. This is the one reason I prefer pen and paper over the apps. At the start of each month, I'll write one more extra page. I'll call it as my monthly goals page. Here, I'll set small goals which I need to complete by the end of the month without skipping them. Now first, I divide the page into 3 sections: work, health and personal. At the beginning of the month, I'll write 1 or 2 simple goals under each section. Under work, my goal 1 is make new brand products live on Amazon and get first few sales. And in work, I have one more goal also, make my first long video live on YouTube. In health section, I have only one goal, start doing daily workout. In the personal section, my goal is I need to complete my pending devotional trip. Now I have written all my goals for this month. After 30 days, I'll update the status of my goals, whether I completed them or not. Now my goal 1 status is launched my new brand on Amazon and got first few sales. Goal 2 status is I made my first long video live on YouTube. Here in the health, I started going to gym, but I need to maintain the consistency. In personal, I could not complete my devotional trip due to work, so I'm pushing it to next month. Few things I have learned from using this type of system is: first, don't expect yourself to get 10 out of 10 every single day. It's completely okay if you hit 5 or 6 also. The main thing is you start doing consistently. Second, always keep your journal beside your laptop because if it is in front of your eyes, you will remember to write it daily. Next, if I can't complete a full habit, I don't skip it completely. For example, if I can't read a book for 30 minutes, I'll try to read it for 10 minutes. But still, I count it. Also, I don't follow the same format every month. Some months my habits and works are different. There is no fixed rule. The only rule is stay consistent with whatever you choose. In 1994, Bill Gates spent $30 million to buy something very unusual. He bought a 500-year-old journal. Yes, a personal handwritten notebook by Leonardo da Vinci. Why? Because it's the thoughts of the one of the world's greatest mind, written with his own hands. And that's when it hit me hardly. If a billionaire like Bill Gates values the journaling this much, if he believes that handwritten thoughts can shape the future, that's when I started journaling seriously. First, I started writing my to-do list and tasks. Then, I built my own system to track my works and habits. So, after a few years from now, I can look back and see where I have actually failed and where I have succeeded. That is the real beauty of journaling. So, if you're thinking to start journaling, don't wait for the right system or right time. Just start. Pick a notebook, set your goals, track your habits, and one day you'll look back and thank yourself for this.